Greetings, my good people, and welcome to another edition of 365 Fitness of the Body and Mind podcast. I'm your host, Coach Chauncey. Each week, we deliver the best hard-hitting fitness and mental analysis of our industry. And on today's episode, often we allow ourselves to get all worked up about things that we really don't need to be getting worked up about. But upon close examination, these things aren't that really big of a deal at all. We focus on little problems and concerns and blow them way out of proportion. For example, if a stranger cuts us off in traffic, rather than let it go and go on about our day, we convince ourselves that we are justified by getting upset, getting pissed off, or whatever. We play out an imaginary confrontation in our mind. Many of us might even tell somebody about the incident later on, rather than simply letting it go. So, why not? Instead of simply why not just allow this particular maniac driver to have his or her accident somewhere else? We try to have compassion for the person and remember how painful it is to be in such an enormous hurry. Because truth be told, you ain't really got to go nowhere. Jokers constantly speeding up and down the Beltway. Just totally have total disregard for not just their lives, but the lives of others, the lives of pretty much everybody, man. It's just, to me personally, that's just, it pisses me off. I'm going to be honest with you. I can't stand these jokers. Everybody in such a hurry to go nowhere, and then we see them all at the same light. But nevertheless, moving forward, this way we can maintain our own sense of well-being and avoid taking other people's problems personally. Like I said, or we can even, there's so many different things, man. There's so many different things out there that we let affect our days. Somebody can cut you off and not necessarily just in traffic. Somebody can cut you off in the grocery store, or say you open the door up for somebody and they don't have the decency to say pretty much thank you or whatever the case may be. Nevertheless, it's just so many different ways that we let other people affect our days. Once again, so many people spend so much time of their life and their energy, worrying about little minor things like that. We have a tendency to completely lose touch with the magic and the beauty of life. But either way, so when you commit to working toward the goal, you will find that you will have far more energy to be kinder and gentler and more gentle. Like I said, now I'm just, the older I get, I'm just really sitting back and trying not to be in a hurry as much. And then granted, I did all the running up and down the Beltway, speeding, riding my bike all erratically and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, it makes zero sense to, I look back at all that type of stuff and I just sit back and say, it's just a sign of immaturity, So a lot of times people don't think about the actions that they're going to take. They just do certain things. So it's all a phase. But nevertheless, I just want to tell you, I'm going to take it slow. All right. So that's just pretty much my opening rant, if you will. Stop being in a hurry, people. Like what you hear so far? Make sure you never miss a show by clicking the subscribe button now. This podcast is made possible by listeners like you. Thank you for your support. Now back to the show. I've been getting a lot of emails and text messages and people, DM messages, people reaching out to me trying to figure out what changes with your health when you exercise. Once again, the question I've been seeing a lot is what changes with your health when you exercise? You know, I mean, I get it so much, it's almost like a broken record to me. But nevertheless, people are constantly hearing from me how important it is to exercise and how important exercise is to your health and how so many of your health problems will improve or even disappear as the result of a constant exercise program. Why do I continue to give this same lecture to people all the time? Number one, I love what I do. Number two, I genuinely care about not just my health, I care about everybody else's health too as well. But because I've seen exercise change so many lives, I've even seen exercise save lives. So I'm going to give y'all 4 of the top health improvement factors that come as a result of challenging, consistent exercise. All right. So number 1, first of all, your energy levels boost and you're going to feel great. Okay. I have noticed most people don't realize how bad they feel. They get used to feeling bad. Then when they start exercising, they feel so much better. I mean, your energy levels, they're soar. And you feel, so excited about life again just by moving around. I mean, I say it all the time. A body in motion remains in motion, just like a body at rest won't remain at rest. And number 2, your muscles and joints feel better. You'll notice a reduction in your aches and pains once you've been sticking with an exercise program for a few weeks. That chronic muscle and joint pain that you've lived with for years may begin to fade. For some, joint replacement surgeries is postponed. For others, arthritis pain is reduced. It's a whole lot of aches and pains that's going to disappear again because you're waking up certain parts of your body that you ain't woke them up in a minute. All right. And number 3, your risk of heart attacks and or strokes is reduced. Once again, I'm going to repeat, just by exercising, your risk of heart attacks or strokes is reduced. I like to remind all my friends and family and clients, about this one. I mean, since it's not something that they can physically feel, but it's the one that's going to save their life. Exercise has the power to remove 2 of the major risk factors that lead to heart attacks. Number 1, physical inactivity. Number 2 is obesity. Exercise also increases your good cholesterol, your HDL, and lowers your blood pressure. So moving on to number 4, your blood sugar levels are better controlled just by exercise. All right. So I got a lot of friends, and I have some close associates, some clients who've had actually type 2 diabetes, and they've seen substantial benefits from exercise. Just exercising alone improves their body's use of insulin, and the related weight loss improves insulin sensitivity. For many, exercise becomes the natural, permanent antidote to their type 2 diabetes. Once again, there's so many benefits to exercise. So I just really don't understand why people would avoid it. First of all, I mean, typically it comes down to the top excuses that I hear these excuses all the time when it comes to, why people don't want to exercise. They come at me talking about they're tired. Okay, well, on the flip side, if you're tired, exercise is going to give you the energy that you need. Some of them say, they're in so much pain, or I'm in pain, da-da-da-da-da. Exercise alleviates your muscle and joint pain. because you're moving. All right. Then some of them hit me with, or they just rather stay in bed. Oh, okay. Well, nevertheless, if you get your good workout on, exercise is going to make you sleep a whole lot more peaceful or restful. Then some of them come on me with talking about they press for time. They don't have enough time to exercise and work out. Okay, well, on the flip side again of that, exercise improves your efficiency and extends your life. So once again, you press for time, you stressed or whatever the case may be, exercise alone is going to improve your efficiency and it's going to extend your life, man. And then the last excuse that I hear a lot is, a lot of them don't know where to start. You know what my answer is for that? That's why I come in. That's what I do. Every day, all day, 7 days a week. So like I said, man, at the end of the day, granted, I can't touch everybody, but that's half the reason why I do this podcast. I put out all my content, all on the different social media sites, because I'm constantly trying to educate people, man, and get you guys to take this thing more seriously. Because, at the end of the day, you see all the key benefits of exercising. You cannot be so driven by developing all these bad habits. You got to break these bad habits. You got to get to the point where you're not going to let nothing stand in your way, all your goals and your dreams when it comes to your fitness level. Because like I said before, if you're not exercising for yourself, do it for your families. The ones that love and care about you. Granted, this is the time, we're coming upon the time, a season where people pretty much like to be half dressed or what have you. But like I said, you want to feel proud. You want to stick your chest in the air. You want to feel good about yourself when you pretty much running around on the beaches and or going to swimming in the pool, whatever case may be, or just taking your shirt off or putting a little baby suit on or whatever case may be. You want to feel good about yourself. So like I say, man, at the end of the day, I need y'all to stay consistent. Don't really pretty much, stay consistent. Stay hydrated. Get your water in. At least try to watch what you eat and don't cheat every day. I'm not saying that you have to live on such a strict diet, but start making some changes, man. Start making some changes for the better. So like I said, the older you get, I tell y'all all the time, you can't live your life in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s like you was living in your teens and your 20s. You got to make some changes. Look for small wins throughout the day, pretty much. Just start, taking these steps in the right direction. But every day you need to be moving. You need to be doing something. You need to be going for a brisk walk. You need to be taking the stairs instead of taking the elevator, or finding a parking space and that's way away from the door and start walking towards the door. Get you some, just keep moving. Just keep moving. And just remember, everything measured improves. Again, and like I tell y'all all the time, a body in motion remains in motion. A body at rest remains at rest. Have a good one. Thank you for joining us this week on 365 Fitness of the Body and Mind. Make sure to visit our website at www.thefitnessjunkies.com. Once again, that's www.thefitnessjunkies.com, where you can subscribe to the show on iTunes, Stitcher, or via RSS, so you'll never miss a show. While you're there, if you found value in this show, we'd appreciate the ratings on iTunes, or if you simply tell a friend about the show, that would help us out too. Be sure to tune in next week. Once again, this is Coach Chauncey, transforming one body, one mind at a time. Have a good day.